Yeah, he's the man.
He is.
I love that dude.
He's a good guy. He's a real good guy, and he speaks highly of you. I told him I was going to be here today. He said, say hi.
Yeah, I love him.
I love him, too.
I've known that guy forever. But that's one of the cool things about this business, too. Like, nice guys, you get to find them and, you know, have a relationship that lasts 30 years.
Yeah, which makes you seem old.
It's cool. We are old, dude.
I know.
No ifs, ands, or buts about that.
That's fucking killing me.
It's wild, right?
Yeah. I had no idea. I remember being like in the presence of my parents when they go, I haven't seen you in 10 years. I'd go, I can't even fathom recognizing somebody that I haven't seen in 10 years. I've been in the business. I've been married for 43. I've been in this business for almost 50 years.
Wow.
I got up on a dare.
How old were you when you got on stage?
Oh, well, not 22 was the first time. So I'm I'll be 68 this year. So how many years is that? What's that? That's 46, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 years away from half a century in this business. I got up on a dare, and then I kept the fortune. I went out for Chinese food that night. I kept a fortune cookie, and it said, tonight your life path will change.
Whoa.
And and I'm never...
Do you believe in fortune cookies other than that one, which was clearly true? If that was your only piece of evidence, you'd be like, well, clearly fortune
cookies, UFOs. The two things that UFOs, fortune cookies. And,
right, you've seen both of them.
Do you believe in life after death?
I don't not believe. Yeah, I have no reason to not believe, and I have no reason to absolutely believe. But I have a feeling that whatever we are, it transforms from this to other things.
Well, science says that, energy cannot be destroyed. It only changes form. So it'll change into another form.
I think we're probably way more complex the way we integrate with the universe than we even understand. I think we exist in this biological dimension, but there's some sort of a conscious and spiritual aspect to us, and that probably transcends life.
All controlled by AI.
Ooh. Maybe AI is like literally how everything gets made, though. Maybe that's how the universe got made.
I don't even know if this is real.
Who knows? Well, the real people that believe in simulation don't think it is real. They think the probability theory, if you incorporate probability theory into the simulation theory, just by virtue of the fact that there is a civilization like ours, and that there's probably an infinite number of civilizations like ours and more advanced other places. The idea that it doesn't exist seems less likely, is what they say.
But a possibility.
An extreme possibility. It's all possible.
So who's ever listening?
It could be we're the first. It could be that what we're seeing with these things is time travelers. What we're seeing is people that figure out a way to come back into this very volatile period of history and examine and what human beings were like, and that they have figured out a way to do that and not fuck up our timeline by just zooming in and zooming out and observing. It might be that they figure out some way to look back on the future and make sure that the future actually, or look back on the past rather, and make sure that the future actually does take place, because maybe there's some pivotal things in history. Like, that's part of the folklore of UFOs, is that they started coming after the bombs in Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Well, no, part of it is even before, right? In Sanskrit,
sure.
Yes,
the Bhagavad Gita,
yes,
yeah, and even in the Bible, there's in Ezekiel's tale, it's very similar to like what a lot of people describe when they describe UFO experiences.
How many theories are there, Joe?
There's a lot.
I know.
Yeah,
just in this broadcast, we've covered like 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, there's a lot.
7.
There's a lot.
Is this an actual broadcast?
It might not be.
Is anybody listening?
I mean, they might not exist. We might not exist.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is incredibly mind-boggling.
Yeah, we might be a part of some gigantic computer program that's running in another galaxy.
And is this AI? Did we, like, I saw a podcast of you where it wasn't you, but I thought it was you.
Right.
Is this you?
In the future, it will be indiscernible.
Is it me?
That's for sure.
Is this me? I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know. I'm just confused now.
I think we're the last of the regular people. I think these dilemmas that we're currently wrestling with is the same. People are not going to understand this the same way it's hard to describe to kids Saturday night going to Blockbuster Video.
Wow.
Remember those days?
Yeah, I do.
I remember
you're the king of analogies.
You go on a date and let's go get a movie.
Right.
And you go and wander around like, what's out?
Right.
And
being a good person was be kind, rewind.
That's right.
It was.
That's right.
Yes, I was always
sometimes
trying to be
people
kind.
had 2 VCRs, one that you rewound it with because you didn't want to break your VCR by rewinding all the movies you watched.
It was always fun just to go into the porn section of Blockbuster. I like to
Well,
watch.
Blockbuster didn't have a porn section, but local places did.
Well, Blockbuster didn't have.
No.
Well, I'm talking
no,
the video
Blockbuster
store.
was R only. That's as far as they went. But there was
God
a
knows
lot
you
of,
looked.
Yes, you looked. Nothing? You guys doing nothing? Remember, you'd have to go through the beads. They'd
Yes,
have like
yeah.
beads or saloon doors.
Yeah, I hated that. I didn't want to touch the beads. I didn't want to touch the beads. I would, but I like porn. I do. Is that a bad thing?